Hey everybody, welcome to our new home. We are officially homeowners. We bought an adorable 3-bed, 2-bath, 4-sided brick ranch home built in the 1950s and in one of our ideal locations. It's been really well maintained over the years as well. The previous owner took really good care of the home. We're super excited to move in and start working on the home so that we can make it really feel more like us. But before we do that, I wanted to bring y'all along for a quick little empty home tour so we can see what the house looks like and have a record of it before we even moved in and started working on it. So y'all come on in and let's check it out. All right, here we are in the living room, the first room that you enter, the first room that you see upon coming in through the front door. A nice open space. It's getting some really good natural lighting thanks to these big windows that go across the front of the home. I love a lot of good natural lighting. I don't like spaces to feel too dark unless I make them dark and moody, but I still want them to have some good natural lighting. I feel like that's just good for my mental health, and it just makes the space feel lighter and brighter. So thankful that this home gets a lot of good natural lighting throughout the day too. This is a great open space that we are going to fill up with all of our stuff. Thankfully, we've got plenty of stuff to put in here. This wall right here is a little over 12 feet long. So we're gonna make this kind of the focal point of the room with the TV and entertainment center. So along this wall, we're gonna put 3 cabinets, 2 of which I already have. I got them from Target several years back. I've shared them in a previous video. Really love how they look putting them together for a TV stand, but we're gonna get one more to make it feel a little more dramatic and just really fill out the space. And then we'll put the TV on top of that. We might mount it, and then we're gonna build out my gallery wall around that, which you know how much I love my gallery wall. And then right here, we're gonna put our couch. So we have a sectional, the chase part would be right here. The couch would go along this wall, and then we'll have 2 little accent chairs here, and then coffee table here. Underneath it all, of course, will be our beautiful rug that we got from the Lone Fox by June Laloy collection. And then along this far wall right here, I really want to do some bookcases. I need that cozy at-home library kind of vibe, and I'm thinking that having bookshelves go along this wall will really help us to achieve that. So we'll more than likely do the Billy bookcases from IKEA in the like dark brown color that I really enjoy. We'll have to add the little extenders on top as well because I really want them to go floor to ceiling. And then I've got to fill those up with more books. Of course, we'll pop some decor and little knickknacks on there as well. I'm excited to get the whole house decorated, but I'm definitely looking forward to getting the living room put together because that'll be where a lot of our guests spend most of their time and the room that they'll see the most. So super excited to get the living room decorated. Now let's go check out the kitchen and dining area. All right, here we are in the dining area. Again, kind of an open space with plenty of room here for a dining table, which we'll probably try to get one off of Facebook Marketplace, or maybe we could thrift one or find one at a vintage store. And I like to just kind of find things so that it feels a little more curated as opposed to just buying something brand new, but we'll see. Plenty of space in this dining area. We even have a piece of furniture in here already. We got this china cabinet at a vintage antique store that we went to this past weekend. This was only $70, so we were like, there's no reason we shouldn't at least just try it and see if we like it. And then we have space along this wall as well for additional art or decor, and maybe even another storage piece. And then as we come this way, you can see that the dining area kind of opens into the kitchen. So it's all this nice open feel, which I really enjoy. So let's step farther into the kitchen. As we step into the kitchen, you'll see that we have cabinets that go all the way to the ceiling. I love when cabinets go all the way to the ceiling. Nothing against cabinets that don't go all the way to the ceiling, but I just don't like it when there's that space between the ceiling and the cabinet. So this was redone at some point during the previous owner's time here. They had the kitchen redone. All new appliances, or at least fairly new appliances, and they're in really good shape as well. I honestly don't mind the backsplash either, and the countertops. I mean, there's nothing really in here that we're we're needing to immediately do. I might give the cabinet pulls in here an easy DIY makeover as well, just to change them from silver to more of a brassy gold, which is more of our style. Also, there's this random kind of isolated island peninsula thing off to the side, which, you know, is fine. It works out nicely because there's additional storage here, and then we can do some bar stools along this edge and kind of have an eat-in kitchen moment. And I also have a vision for this door. I really want to paint this just to give the space some more character. Don't know what color yet, but I definitely want to paint this door just to kind of add a pop of color to the space. And we also might just pop a little island right in the middle to add some more functionality and workspace to the kitchen. And the cabinets also have this under cabinet lighting, which is on a switch, but I love that we can just leave those on and kind of have more of a moody setting in here. And you can adjust the brightness or the warmth on these. So another feature of this kitchen that I think adds a little charm and a little character. All right, now that we've seen the main living area, the dining and kitchen spaces, I want to show y'all the bedrooms and bathrooms. So follow me. Here we are in kind of a random space, honestly. It is just this open space right outside of the primary bedroom, but right off of the living and dining area as well. So this could be an additional flex space, just another kind of seating area. But we really have this goal of closing in this area with a wall here and then a wall here. So it creates another hallway leading to the primary bedroom. But along that hallway, there's a doorway right across from the bathroom door that leads into a closet. So we're hoping to convert all of this space into a closet and make all of this kind of the primary suite and a whole primary wing of the house, basically. So we're meeting with some contractors this week to get an idea of what that might look like as far as a timeline, costs, which is very important. And, you know, hopefully we can do that. So we will certainly see. This room does have this interesting kind of, I don't even know what you would call this, but it looks like this wood paneling that they put on the walls. Not sure when that happened and not sure why that happened, but we're probably just gonna leave it like that because it would probably be way too expensive to take all of that off and then redo all the drywall. We're gonna lean into it. So we'll just let it be and it'll add a little character to the walls. But now let's step into the primary bedroom and bathroom. All right, I am in the primary bathroom. So it's a little tight, it's a little on the smaller side, but we're really hoping that we can somehow expand this space to give it a little more room. As it is now, it's got this kind of older, outdated tile in the shower, and it really wraps around the wall as well, going up halfway. And then the tile on the floor, not a huge fan of that either. So plans in here would be to take out all the tile, retile the shower, probably leave the majority of the walls a smooth drywall finish, and then retile the floor as well. New vanity, new mirrors, new fixtures. I'm gonna show y'all what we're wanting to do to hopefully expand the footprint of the bathroom. We would really have to knock out this wall right here. On the other side of this is the primary bedroom closet, which, like I told you earlier, we're hoping to build out a closet in this random space out here. So if we could push into this closet, get a little more space for the bathroom, add a double vanity, we would close off that closet in there, and that would just be a smooth wall in the bedroom. And then, you know, we're getting more space in the bathroom, we're getting a bigger closet. So fingers crossed we can get that done. That's the plan for the primary bathroom. Now let's go see the primary bedroom. Here we are in the primary bedroom. Plenty of space in here for our king bed, 2 nightstands, and then something over the bed. I love that this room is getting a lot of great natural light as well. My goal for this room is to add the picture frame molding all along that wall especially, and then hopefully at some point, or maybe at the same time, I'll do it all around this room as well. I do want to lean into kind of a darker, moodier paint color for this space, and then we're gonna do color drenching. I've never color drenched a room before, but I feel like that's very popular right now, and I love how it makes rooms look. So we're gonna do a color drenching moment in here, and we're probably gonna do a dark, moody green color, which is my favorite color, I'm learning. But let me show you all the closet so you can kind of make sense of what I was saying about coming into that wall for the bathroom and then closing off this wall. So as you can see here, the closet has a little bit of depth to it. So right on the other side right here is the bathroom. We're hoping we can just knock out that wall, extend the bathroom to here. This would just become a smooth wall with no closet door. There will be a little extra space on this side of the closet that we would not be able to incorporate into the bathroom. So we might have to talk to the contractors about how do we still utilize this space so it doesn't just become dead space behind a wall. Maybe we'll do a very small little pocket closet. We're gonna add ceiling fans to all the bedrooms as well. Currently they're just light fixtures, but we like having ceiling fans in the bedrooms. So we found these really cute ones from Home Depot that I think we're going to have installed. Now let me really quickly show you the additional bedrooms and bathrooms. Okay, so off of that random space that we're hoping to turn into a closet, you come down this hallway, which leads to the 2 additional bedrooms and an additional bathroom. I like that this wing of the house kind of has this little landing area between all of the rooms so that we could maybe add some furniture here, a little artwork maybe, and more decor. I love gallery walls. I'm not opposed to doing another gallery wall somewhere in our home. Here is the secondary bathroom. A little outdated, definitely not our style. I think we're probably gonna leave this one as is for a little while just so we can budget accordingly for all the things that we wanna do up front. This one's definitely livable. I mean, the whole house is livable, it's move-in ready. It's just a matter of making some cosmetic changes that align more with our style. This room right here is going to be the guest bedroom. It's a little on the smaller side. It's the smaller of the 2 secondary bedrooms, but we're gonna fit a bed right here. And then I'm gonna probably put my little craft desk over here. So this will be the guest room / my space for all of my crafting and projects. And then finally, we are in the bigger of the 2 secondary bedrooms. This room is gonna be the first room that I work on. I've actually got the paint all ready. I'm ready to get started. This is gonna be John's office / a flex space of sorts. We're gonna have our other couch in here. We're gonna have John's Peloton in here as well. He's gonna have his desk in front of this window, and then along this wall, we're hoping to do more bookshelves, kind of like the Billy bookcases that we're doing in the living room. This room is going to be color drenched in black. So it's gonna be very dark, very moody. We're doing Tricorn Black by Sherwin-Williams, I believe. So that's gonna be the first project. I'm actually gonna get started on it after I get done filming this video. So stay tuned for the color drenching moment that's gonna take place in this bedroom. Y'all, that completes our empty house tour. I am still in disbelief that we own a home. I am scared, I'm nervous, I'm excited. I can't wait to get started on transforming the spaces. I actually had a moment when I got here today, ready to paint that room back there, where I got a little emotional because I couldn't believe that we have a space that's ours that we can just start to totally transform and make more of our own. Thank y'all for watching this empty home tour. Thank you for spending some time with me today. I hope you will join me for more home videos. We're gonna be doing some projects around this home, and I'm super excited to have you join me. So thank you so much for watching again, and I will see y'all in the next one. We are on our way to buy a house. How are we feeling?
Good.
A little scared.
We'll see when we get there.
Excited but scared.
The money's already gone.
The money's been wired. We just did our final walkthrough to make sure everything was good with the property. So now we're on our way to closing. And then it's ours and we can start doing things.
All the things.
So we will report back after closing. So we just bought a house. How you feeling?
It's exciting. Go move in. No, not yet. We gotta do some things.
Oh, Lord have mercy, I'm scared. But it is what it is. The deed is done.
The deed is done.
So,
New chapter loading.
new chapter loading. And now we're gonna do an empty house tour before we get everything going. Stay tuned.
And we start knocking down walls tomorrow.
Mhm.